We are live. Hey, how you doing, Shen? Gaming? Nice. What are you playing? Eternal Return. Let me see what that is. Eternal Return game. Oh wait, is this another gacha? No, it's a multiplayer online survival. Oh, I think I saw gameplay of this like a year ago or something. It looks familiar. Yeah. Just your average battle royale, top-down style. Cool. This is done. Yeah. It looks better on stream. I mean, it doesn't look bad in real life. It's just, I wish that it was a matte tape, like with a paper texture instead of like a plasticky tape. But yeah. That was a gift. Or I guess it's gonna be a gift. Now I need to do the other one. Okay. Stuck on this. probably need to get something that helps this one stay. I think I have some rubber. I think I have some rubber thing that I can put on it. That would help it stay. Yeah, gotta scan them now. Or not now. I guess maybe I could scan them later in the stream. But yeah, these are the old paper. This paper. You can clearly see that it's not as white as this paper, which means it's less effective at making the colors pop, or allowing the colors to pop. I gotta scan this too, but I gotta flatten it first. Or maybe I can just scan it anyways, because the paper got really yellow. I wonder why. Maybe it's because of the something is coming off of the tape or coming off of the wood boards. Hopefully that doesn't affect these, but if it does, well, then I'll just have to stick to other types of panels and not use this for that. Can't see. Looking for like, oh, okay, I can close this here. Yeah, I was looking for stuff that is open because my laptop is making noise. So I'm looking for stuff to close so that it calms down. It's not the one I'm streaming on, it's a separate one just for chat. But yeah, besides this, I want to start something else as well. But I think first I'll work on the busy work. Work on the busy work? Whatever, yeah, I'll do some stuff here. I also ordered some sable brushes. Or like, I guess, you know, maybe they're not, maybe they are. but like different shapes, because all the ones that I have are like, oh, this one's wet, so it's kind of deformed, but they're all like pointy shapes, which is alright, but the ones I ordered have some unique shapes that might let me achieve certain results. Hey, hello, sir. I'm doing pretty good. Hope you are as well. Oh, are you guys both playing? Hey, Kali, how you doing? Doing okay? I'm doing alright. I'm doing pretty good actually. Pretty alright. Gonna progress this. I liked how the paper isn't doing some crazy buckly wavy stuff like the other paper, so I'm glad. Because well, the other paper did, and it discolored kind of too, but it was already not perfect white anyways. But you can see it better like this, I guess, how it gets all crumply even after stretching and everything. Because it was really cheap paper, but I wanted to see how it would be. Like if I could get it to work. But not only is the paper crumply, but it doesn't allow the paints to behave optimally. So if we push the colors further and further to be like more saturated or vibrant, that basically will be what brings the focal point forward for us. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm doing that mainly right now by deepening the shadows. Also adding more saturation, I guess, more color for those areas. played in the game. That's what he means. I don't know if they have different servers. Maybe not if that's the case, but yeah. Like based on region and stuff, right? Could be different servers, yeah. Hoping between Europe and America. Oh, hopping between Europe and America. I think he's in Asia servers, but not sure. Asia server, yeah. all I want to do now is add some dark green, like the outside. I think I can use a different brush. I want more color though, so let's see if I can grab some here. I think it's, yeah, I think this is what I want. I think this will work. The thing is that, like, with watercolor, since I'm unexperienced right now, what they usually do is they do a swatch, so they know that how they know how it dries. They don't, because like the rule essentially is that it's gonna dry lighter. So for me, I didn't bother doing swatches or anything like that, because like you're gonna mix the colors and everything's gonna kind of figure itself out. Like you'll get the idea of how it's gonna dry over time, is what I feel. So it's gonna help the light leaves pop forward too. I started yesterday to do a rough sketch on an artist card to try getting back into doing art. Later I will attempt to color it, slowly breaking out of art block. Yes, that's the only way. At least, you know, for me that's always been the only way. To kind of like I guess force yourself to do it is a one way of putting it, but for me it's like I think a better way of putting it is rebuilding momentum. I think like that's what I kind of feel. Like for example, if I stop streaming, like I should do weekend streams, because I feel like 2 days not streaming, it throws me off for Monday. Or maybe it's just I hate Monday, that could be it too. But yeah, on the weekend I get kind of busy. Then trying to get back into projects that I was doing on Friday, after the weekend, on Monday, it feels like disorienting. So yeah, gotta figure something out there. This one had a little bit more of a point. I don't know if there's. I'm gonna check if there's a tutorial on YouTube that shows you how to like potentially mod your brushes to have more of a point without like destroying the brush. I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, I do have like those really thin brushes. I could just use those, I guess, for like, when I need a very fine point. A flower boy, hello, hello moron. E-boy. E-boy moron. Went back. Oh, you're what? You're here again? You mean? I think. Harley. It'll happen to you soon enough. How are you tonight? I'm pretty alright, yeah. It's a Monday, I guess. Basically, that's the easiest way of saying everything without saying everything. Still feel guilty? No, no guilty. Your painting seems to be coming along though. Lots of finer stuff. Yeah, I'm learning to control it a lot better. It's largely due to the what's it called? The better paper though. The other paper was very bad. How you doing? ¿Cómo você está, Harley? Now se sienta culpado. Yeah, let's just say this is pretty much done. Like, there's not much that the reference has, so I'll let it dry, and then I'll oh wait, no, I can't do the pulling thing unless I finish this part too. So let's get started on that if we're gonna do that on stream at all. We're gonna do the pulling of the tape. Let me see. Oh yeah, I guess I'll show you more on what the paper difference is. So this is taped down, but it's not stretched, which means I didn't soak the paper first and then tape it down. It's not really even taped down because this thing's like, it's not even sticking. It's reused masking tape just to like get the border okay, which I won't be surprised if it's not okay because it could have seeped under it at certain points. What the fuck? Why am I hearing myself? Oh. Okay, yeah, I don't know where that was coming from. But yeah. Will you draw a rose on the other side of the sheet as well? Yes. Seam. Different flowers. Flores diferentes. But yeah, here's the paper, the old one I was using. You can see how it gets with the water. It says it's watercolor paper, but doesn't seem like it. Or at least, you know, not good watercolor paper. But I'll still scan it in and I'll still tape the sides after I press it. So it would get black. It would get back to a certain degree of flatness. I was thinking when I was painting this, if I could add like something creepy, either like some tall slender figure behind or in one of the trees or over there. And then like I also thought, you know, maybe putting it in the reflection only might make it more interesting, more creepy. But we can use that idea somewhere else. Unless you added too much water, I know you were surprised how long it was taking to dry. It should be able to take a full soak of water though. But I guess maybe that's more for actually good paper. Like this paper is a lot better. Remember I was saying how it's supposed to be like cloth? Or cloth-like, more cloth-like than paper, the feel of it. This one's more cloth-light, this one's more paper-like. Like, with like this kind of feel to it. This is a tissue. This one feels like that. So, yeah. But yeah, different flowers. Let's see. Let's see what I have. I have okay, a lot of the flowers are pink actually. There's more red ones, but I want a different color entirely here. So let me see. What else is there? Raspberries are also red. There's a lot of red. Okay, so they're all basically the same type of palette here. But I can go to another folder and see if I have some blue flowers to paint. Blue, blue, blue. Or yellow, I guess. I mean, no, actually, yellow's kind of... Ugh. Yellow's kind of annoying to deal with. There's a white, that's going to be difficult to deal with too. Alright, so let's try some purple slash blue on the other side. Some flowers here. Photos are kind of weird, but that's fine. For this side. Okay. What you got on the kaiju, what got you on the kaiju buzz? I just like uplifting-ish higher energy movies for the beginning of the year. So yeah, action movies in general. And I was gonna watch Godzilla, or like I wanted to watch -1 and Shin Godzilla, which I guess they're not necessarily high uplifting energy. They're the Japanese ones, right? So they're more serious. So I was just like, oh, I'll watch Pacific Rim first. Oh, you felt like you wanted to see the big thing just right? Yeah. Don't know what to say. I'll think about it. My God, Juliet Roses. Is that what these are, Mr. Jaded? Yeah, these are watercolor. It's kind of still drying, so I'm not gonna touch it. But I need to start some more flowers here because I need to play with blue and cooler colors, blues, greens, purples. I need to do that. Those for me. You can have them when they're dry. I'll scan them and put an image, and you can have it or whatever if you want it. Yeah, I'll start with this one, the bigger. Of course I want it. Mr. Jaded, do you want to buy stone milk or water milk? This is the milk question again. Excuse me. Yeah. We have weird milk in Brazil, it seems. That's where, yeah, that's where they're from. So I don't know. Alright, so let's get aquamarine. Oh man. Things are gonna get messy if I don't clean this up here. So let me do that first. We can use some of that. We can use some of this. And we can use this. An exception regarding TV milk. You can use some of the dark here. There's a couple ideas that I've seen, or a couple of techniques that I've seen when it comes to backgrounds. There's like the one where they actually have it planned out, which is probably more my route, but I don't have it prepared, so I can't really do that right now. And then there's one where they they do their main subject in full detail, and then they mask it, and then they put the background wash in. I don't know about that, but yeah, there's multiple techniques. We talk about art, shouldn't we? You guys can talk about whatever you want, but if you want to talk about art, you can talk about art. It's up to you. What tends to happen is people just talk about whatever they want, so I just let them go. Alright. This is going to be a little different, I think. I'm going to try to do a wash. And then hopefully it doesn't. Okay, actually, if I do a wash, I have to do it straight down. Because I don't have the ability to tilt my canvas right now. It's on too big of a wood. Okay. Yeah. Understood. Allergic to dairy products since you were a baby, so you had no milk? Are you okay, or do they have like an alternative? Do they have an alternative? Talk about everything from scientific stone milk to that's what the strangest thing we've talked about. Yeah. See. I want to use green bean soup as an alternative. Oh. I love milk. I drink lots of milk. Excessive amounts, actually. So I'll just go ahead and... Noted. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oh, he's moving to the other half. Yeah. It's gonna be like, oh crap. My brush slipped. It's gonna be like the blue flowers getting sprung out from the side. But yeah. Need to draw the top ones lighter and the bottom ones darker. I'm not even sure what kind of flowers these are. I'm just kind of BSing what the reference has for me. I have to translate everything you say in chat, and I'm too lazy. I think I'll do it after this live stream. Okay. Can't say I've had bell pepper and salad. Blue flowers are contradictory to the pinks in terms of color? What a compliment. Yeah, they're way out of shape too because I'm not following the reference properly. I don't know what flower this is, so usually I have to draw the flower first before I understand what I'm drawing, but whatever's happening is gonna happen. Or whatever, yeah. Yeah, I said that correctly the first time. What happens if I do this? Let's see. Sprayed a bunch of water on it. I'm gonna let it bleed around a bit. Maybe we should add like the green. Prefer nya or happy happy? Nya. Mr. Beast or Dream. I don't know either of. Well, I know who they are, but I don't know any of their. I don't even know that Mr. Beast had songs. Eu não os conheço. Now, while it's wet, I guess I'll continue to do this. If I lighten up the top of it, I could like pull some. It's not fully. It still has green in it. Basically, soften the edges and pull pigment out of the top part. Maybe that will help it look like it's catching light at the top there. Or let me think. I don't know. I don't know any of them. I don't know. Does anyone here watch Mr. Beast besides you, Harley? Is it like exclusively kids almost that watch Mr. Beast? I don't know anyone who watches Mr. Beast. I haven't watched a single Mr. Beast video, I don't think. Like besides like what auto plays if you like randomly get a recommendation or something or an ad or whatever. I don't know any other English TV or YouTubers. The TV Milk or Stone Milk. Let's see. What YouTube channels do you watch? Quais canais do YouTube você assiste? Assiste. YouTube você assiste. Take up entire live stream, but my favorites are Jazz Ghost, Terrorizan, Do Teddy, Kuano Opina, and many others. O que eles fazem? Arte. Os jogues. Os jogues. Os jogues. Oh crap. Whoops. Mm, no, I just take up into. Oh, yeah, you read that. Okay. Looking a little before I relax. Oh, hello, light. How you doing? These are looking beautiful, by the way. I really wanted floral watercolor too. Still trying to practice it with acrylic. Yeah. Watercolor, I started it a couple. I started it for the New Year's essentially, but it's a lot easier than I thought it was in certain ways, but lots of patience, I guess, in the process. Because you gotta like wait for it to dry and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you've been well and all that. No. Unpredictable behavior is another thing. Just not entirely unpredictable, it's just understanding the medium makes it easier to predict. And that comes with the experience, I guess. I feel like getting certain strokes down for the shape is hard depending on the flower, yeah. Yeah, these don't look anything like the flower that I was trying to draw or paint, but it looks cool anyways. Like watercolor seems to be able to do that to look cool despite the mess ups. These got pretty close to what the reference was, so happy about that. Jag Host has 23 million subs and makes gaming videos. Terror Rizando has 1.5. A React Andy. Theories are fine, yeah. Teddy with 19 makes videos sitting down another reactor. Damn, these reactors. React slop. How do I say that? Reagir desleso. Yeah, whatever. Hopefully that's. If you sketch, you went right into. I went right into. Some of them I did sketch like earlier on, but let me show you. If the reference is like pretty simple, then I won't sketch. I'll just go into it. But if there's like more specific things, like for example portraits, I'll have to do sketches. Architecture, I'll have to do sketches. This is a gift for someone who wants to give a gift to my mom, which is my mom and her dog picture. It's based on photos. This is a photo from one of my cousins. No wait, no, this is not a photo from one of my cousins. These two actually are photos, just I found these photos and kind of tried. These are earlier, so you can see how they have like a amateurish kind of feeling. This one was on bad paper. So when you have bad paper, it does actually affect a lot how the thing turns out. And then there's some other ones, but they're like across the room. Masking tape technique? Yeah. This is the wrong masking tape, but yeah. There's a lot. It's like, I don't know how many. I think like 60 gigabytes of videos that I've downloaded to study just watercolor. And there's like so many little tricks and whatever else. Sort of masking is required for these. So for these, if you were to just tape them like this, it's low tack masking tape. But if you stretch the paper, which is what you would do if you want, so what happens is what you do is you soak the paper in water and it will expand, and then you use gummed tape to tape it onto a board, to mount it onto a board, and leave it overnight. It dries, and when it dries it contracts and becomes very, very tight. And essentially what I did was I got a bunch of boards here and I did that to them. This one is too big for this board. I don't know if it's gonna work out. Oh wait, no, that's, but this is more like what you want. Now this tape doesn't come off the ends, but what you can do is you can tape over that tape with white tape. Yeah, I'll give you a bunch of stuff. I'll give you whatever stuff I've been using. Obviously I'm still beginner level, so I'll figure out things as I go as well. Because what I'm doing for the outside on these, it's PVC tape, which is not what you want, but it looks alright, so I decided to do that because it covers the brown at least. The brown is very ugly. Appreciate it? Yeah, no problem. Let's see if this is dry enough to work on. Okay, it's not. I guess because it's better quality paper. The better quality paper holds water longer. It's more like cloth actually than paper. That's what it feels. And it absorbs the water and the pigment a lot better than normal paper. Yeah, this one's not stretched, so it's buckling a little bit, but the thing is, because it's decent paper, it will go back to normal. Like, side is, it's pretty much dry. It's a little cool, so I guess it still has some moisture in it, but it's pretty much flattened back. But it had a little bit of a bump later. You don't want the bumps though, because that makes disturbances in how the paint flows, which will influence it will affect your ability to control basically the flow of water slash pigment. But yeah, it's fun. After I figure out the florals, I'm gonna move on to architecture, but I'm needing to draw those. Maybe I'll do landscapes first, actually. I'll do landscapes first, and then I'll move on to architecture. And then to people, that's the end goal, because for me, that's probably the harder one. I think it's about time we're switching to like a smaller brush. Thanks for watching. Good night, Cully. Have a good rest. I think I'm gonna add some like yellow to the top and see what that does, but I want it to dry a little bit. I mean, like, I think these are probably dry enough to work on, so maybe I'll do some on that. And these are adversarial colors, so it's possible that it's just gonna become muddy or like neutral. Let's see what happens. I'm not talking much, but I'll always be here. Thank you. I don't talk that much either, so I won't expect you to. very pretty. It's hard to like completely. It's hard to really see it well from the distance right now, but yeah, it is looking pretty nice. Like some of it's neutralizing and some of it is like retaining the yellowness. So it's like kind of blending itself in. That's kind of cool. There was one of this guy that I was watching and he does a technique where he doesn't mix on here. He just directly applies the color. And I guess like that happens when you have more experience and you can work faster. And he just lets them melt into each other on the canvas as he's painting. And that level of confidence, maybe I'll have that one day, but not right now. But I think that's the way I do want to paint. It feels like direct application technique, which is basically drawing technique that doesn't smudge. So instead of smudging like with your finger or something when you're doing shading with a pencil, direct application means you basically have enough finesse to smooth shade without having to do that. And I did that to the point where I can do that with pen. So I want to do that level of technique with watercolor too. You know, maybe if you don't like drawing, you should try watercolor then. Moron. Because like you like that artist that does a lot of color, right? I think you showed, or you told me something. I can't remember. I can't remember their name, but they do like loose sketches, and then they have like a lot of color. Maybe I should try it first to see if I can like do something like that. Tamaria Watanabe, yeah. Brought them up even on a stream today. Oh. In terms of watercolor, while it's nice, I would need even more space to work. Yeah, true. That's another thing. Lots of space for watercolor. And I would absolutely ruin the paper I have. Well, I mean, it's either carving it with the pencil or soaking it. Ones at the bottom shouldn't have as much yellow, so try to be more subtle with it at the bottom. I'll go more purple, I think. This is gonna be pretty bright. Door notice. That'll see on the stream. Yeah, it's like 1 more hour. One more. What's the saddest phrase you know? The one I know was the last words of the opportunity robot. What is that? Which one? Ukiela Kiu. Uki e aquilo. Easier to search for less. Okay, let me see. My battery is low and it's getting dark. Oh, rover, I see. What's the saddest one that I know? I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. No consigo pensar em nada triste. Can't think of anything. Head empty. Songs in background you're familiar playlist? Yes. Seam. Uh. Near Auto. Da série Nier. Nier Automata. Nier Automata. It just looks like some alien plant, but oh well, it looks nice, I guess. Do you have to hear your stream BGM yourself, or do you have it muted and just know it's running for us? I hear it myself as well, yeah. Sometimes I hum along to it. I don't know if that gets picked up or not, but... I think it does. I guess I'm surprised you also have it on the whole time. Would be worried it'd get old. Maybe that's because I'm TikTok generated. It's like a bunch of different playlists, and it's like really long. So like, there's hardly repetition. I think. It's also a really good playlist, right? Like certain games just have a certain soundtrack that you can just always listen to. I feel like. But yeah, I feel like I decided to do too much up here. But maybe it needs to dry or something. So maybe I can start with the green again, or continue with the green again, I should say. I'll need more life. Hello, Leeway. How you doing? Roses are beautiful. Thank you. Second flower here. Whatever this happened to it, kind of screwed up there, but I'm gonna try to do some tricks to maybe fix it, but we'll see how it goes. I know what the name of the second one is, but it makes me hungry for blueberries. Yeah, it does have that color, right? A little bit of the blueberry-ish color. It's not a real flower, I screwed up, so then I started to experiment. And I think I went too far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to pull some of the pigment off and see if that like maybe fixes things at the top. Or makes them worse, we'll see. I know here this flower should be closer, so maybe. Lighten the areas. Like if I lighten the areas, it should be brighter, and maybe I can. And like recover something. Lick. Either way, how you doing today? Blur the area a bit here. phone battery got low. It'll soon be my time to go. The screen is cracked and I can't see, but I just hope you're listening to my little rhymes that I made for you. Somebody out there that cannot hear my tune. Alright, rapper now. Você é rapper agora? Start watching it on TV, which means I can't comment. Eu vejo... Obrigado por assistir. Yeah, obrigado por assistir. I know it will help them read as flowers a little bit. I need to do the aether thingies. You know, the thingies that come out of the flower. One of these I want to see if I can get my Wii to work and connect it to Wi-Fi and see if it's able to watch streams. What's wrong with your Wii? It's not turning on, or? My GameCube still works. Everything that I have from like a long time ago generally works. I guess I would just need to check if it does work. Relatively hardy for being budget software from early 2000s. Yeah, I've never had a console break on. Like, I remember hearing Xbox having problems all the time. So I wonder if that one was the one that broke a lot. This area here needs to be darker. Right here. I can muddy the colors up a lot. This is where preserving some highlights would have done me good, because then I could have used the curvature of like the flowers to indicate like, okay, flowers here, flowers here, flowers here, stuff like that. But that's fine. It's a very experimental thing here going on. So that darkness in the center did help a lot though, like differentiate some things. Oh, yeah. I bought a bunch of stuff from Amazon. Basically, their stuff is overpriced in general, but if you combine their sales, quote unquote, with the subscribe and save thingy that they do, sometimes you can get pretty good deals. You just have to cancel the subscription after, which is like free of charge, no fee. You can just cancel. So I got a bunch of protein shakes. I hope they're not like close to expiration date or something, because sometimes when they give you sales, that's why it's on sale. It's because it's closer to expiration date. Oh, shopping's free to treat yourself? No, to get some to get some nutrients. If I wanted to treat myself, I go to McDonald's. Yeah, you see how expensive that stuff is? Oh, I don't know if it's the same there, but McDonald's is like a restaurant where I am. Like the prices of it. I don't know if it's like less expensive in America. I'd go buy myself 20 pieces of chicken nuggets. Or maybe I should learn how to make them, because apparently some guy cracked the code on Coca-Cola. I'm sure someone's cracked the code on chicken nuggets. I could try it. Someone's cracked the code for like the 10th time, to be honest, because there's been several other people who've done it. Some of who mysteriously disappeared. But yeah. It's pricey now. Outpriced. It's target consumer, middle class. Yeah. How's Kentucky then? I guess Kentucky is higher class in Kentucky. Like they have like a more developed restaurant or something. Popeyes, they cook properly, right? Like they use beef tallow, I think. What else is there? Chick-fil-A, I guess. I always thought that Chick-fil-A was like a Florida exclusive thing, but I guess they're branching around the place, because we have a Chick-fil-A, like a singular Chick-fil-A, I think, near Toronto. Kentucky Fried Chicken is still more spicy, but it's considered better. I just know that their taste changed a lot, like noticeably, when they started to use vegetable oil. I don't know if they've gone back on that or not, but ever since they did, I switched to Popeyes. Like if I was ever to buy chicken. Fried chicken. I want it to dry so I can like peel it, because that's the satisfying part, right? I guess I can like peel the corners off. I can like start peeling on this side because I'm not gonna use these again. They don't have much tack left to them. I could technically use them for like masking a little bit stuff here and there, but they always peel off, so it's not like terribly reliable. It's not like I'm fond of the masking techniques anyways. But yeah, I guess we'll figure that out later on. This isn't really low-tack tape, it's just reused tape. Popeyes is competitive in its pricing. Chick-fil-A is a very pricey but is considered on par for its costs. I don't think of other ones. Oh, Burger King fell off so hard. I used to love Burger King so much when I was a kid. At least like the areas that I was suffering. I guess certain areas people can't make burgers or something, I don't know. Certain people. Oh, okay, so it's pretty clean. I think I ate someone's like Taco Bell, but I've never like went into a Taco Bell and bought something. So I don't really know what they're good for. I assume it would be tacos, but yeah. What else is there? I'm talking about all this food. I'm gonna go eat tuna. Yeah, I don't know. Ever big on Taco Bell? Yeah, I don't know what their thing is, like if they have a thing. Or if they're like, are they popular because they're really cheap? I remember there was like I don't know if you watch this guy, Fat Electrician. I can't remember if the video was like saying that like they're very good at business or something, that's why they're so big. It's not because their food is good. Can't say no to the guy. Guess we're gonna run the clock till 3 just so I can get it to dry and like peel it. I mean until the 3rd hour, not 3. But yeah, Burger King used to be my favorite and I haven't found a good Burger King in a very long time. I used to love the Whoppers, but I don't know. Maybe they changed the way they do them or something. Maybe if I go to another country that has more order, I'll actually make it properly, like, I don't know, Japan or something. Korea probably. Korea does, like, Korea looks like it does any American food better than anywhere in America. I don't know if you've seen those videos where they do, like, the prep videos for their restaurants. I watch those when I'm eating my mediocre crap, so that I have an appetite while I'm eating. Place Japan. I guess I don't watch food content. I watch a lot of different types of content. I don't think YouTube knows what to recommend me. See, like a vlog channel, eat Japanese fluffiest pancakes and go to the Kirby Cafe though. I guess I prefer those two American foods. Pancakes are good, yeah. You watch those shorts where they have like that cutesy Japanese song playing whenever they're preparing something? It's like okay, I can't think of exactly how it goes, but it's like dun 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 dun. Which one I'm talking about? Waffle guy. I like waffles too. Either or, I don't really care. It's gonna end up slathered in like maple syrup anyways. Butter and maple syrup. And like a poached egg or something. And then bacon. Because yeah. No. I will not. Yeah, it's still, oh crap. It's still wet. Like, this is what my palette looks like. Let me just show that. Some colors seem to dilute much better than other colors for whatever reason. Like aquamarine or ultramarine blue, I think is like the easiest one that I've used to like quickly make a puddle of paint. But yeah, you can see these two already, how different they are in terms of like the techniques used. This one's way more free, I guess. Whatever whatever to describe it, and this one's like way more controlled. At least where the roses are concerned. Which do you prefer for watercolor? More control or more loose? I think I prefer more loose. Like if I were to loosen this up a bit, I think it would look better. Like if here would fade into like a dark red, and here would fade into dark red and then blend into like a dark blue or a dark green. Yeah. But yeah, I guess it's gonna take a little while before I figure out how to execute it. I figure more control, if it's loose, at least for my standard, it wouldn't look like anything at all. Too loose. For me, I have that opposite problem, I guess. I have too much control. Or like... maybe it's because I started off drawing. Or like, the inking stuff that I do probably is what is influencing how I'm trying to paint. Came back and got more charged tablet. Estoy terminado. Almost done. Quase terminado. Quasi-termin. Almost done is basically quasi-termination. That's kind of funny, right? If quasi-terminado is like the Portuguese, and then the English is quasi-termination, that's kind of funny. Terminado. The forbidden tomato. Tornado. Well, I guess tornadoes are terminators. It's beautiful, thank you. I was gonna say Dankeschön, but it's obrigado. All the languages are gonna mix in my head and then I'm gonna be able to understand chaos language. That's the plan. Which one do you like better? if you want to choose. Which do you like better? Qual você prefere? Prefere. Qual você prefere? Understand chaos language, the limits of your lowest understood language. Yeah. It's still a lot more than it's meant to be understood, I guess. And blue roses, I see. Interessanti. That's funny. Interesting is interessanti, and then it's interessant for. I guess they're all Latin. Well, no, German is. So it's interessant in German, I think. And yeah, it's pretty much the same thing in French. Maybe it's the root word or something. Yeah. They're all Latin Romance languages. German is Germanic, isn't it like a completely different branch? They just kind of adopted certain languages or certain words? Or is it still like in that branch of Romantic languages? I don't know. Thought it was considered romantic. Maybe they've changed its classing. I see. It's all Europe. All the Europes. Okay, it feels like a blend between Romantic and I guess Nordic languages. The people who speak it sure aren't. Yeah. I don't know if it's my tablet, but every time you speak it makes a hissing sound. Maybe it's my mic. Talvez seja o meu microfone. Yeah, audio quality is just a little lower than usual. Interesting. What's that about? I know I upped my volume, but that's been like that's been like since the New Year's that I've upped my volume. There was like a bit rate drop early on. It doesn't seem like it's bad right now, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because like I'm talking in front of the mic right now, so if I leave this and go closer to my workstation, maybe let's see what happens. Oh wait, on YouTube it says good, but like let me test this anyways. I'm gonna like stand further away. I'm like standing pretty far now, so I don't know if it sounds better with me at a distance then, because maybe speaking directly into the mic is throwing air into it or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm speaking further away now. Maybe it sounds better this way. Wish this thing had a heat setting or some way to... No, never mind. I was thinking of like weird things to do to make it pull hot air. Like I could technically bring blow dryer or something. Or a heat gun, but that would just go a little too hard. It would probably ruin the thing. It needs to get cut down here, so I should draw that line for me to cut. I'll do this top one first because the bottom one is kind of wet. So. Got some spillage here. That's fine. I can touch it up with paints probably. So the paper's done a very good job of holding up. Because it wasn't really secure. So. I'm gonna go cut it. So you can see the shine of where it's still wet. It needs to dry up a bit. And then I'll scan them. And post places. Use them for thumbnails, etc. I have a bunch of other ones that I wanted to do, but I think I'm gonna go to landscapes just so we keep it moving, because I'll obviously come back to flowers or florals at some point anyways. I should write this down before I forget. I think Light wanted me to send her some resources, so find a piece of paper. So write that down. No room anywhere, man. Everything has like stuff on it. But yeah, we don't need to watch this dry. I think I'll end the stream here right now, actually. Funny that you ask. I go to Mismo right now. Minuto. Terminado emumimu. Ah. Minuto. Minuto. I regained my honor. I witnessed everything. I'm not like before. Good start for the week, yeah. See ya.